So how do you get out of a funky funk? Well, I think different things work for different people. I know people used to tell me, just take a bubble bath, relax. And I am so not the bubble bath person. My body just requires exertion and energy. Nothing wrong with bubble baths. I think we're just all wired a little differently. But I will tell you what works really well for me, and what I know has worked with hundreds of our clients too. Sometimes it's going out and working out when you can. For some of our clients, it is a bubble bath. For some people, and maybe that's you, it's just your nature to be more relaxed. I don't want to say I'm an aggressive person, but that's really the only way I know to describe it. And I think if you are aggressive like me, then you get that. Not aggressive in that I'm confrontational, I'm just very physical. That's probably why I love lifting weights so much, in addition to boot camp. Boot camp for me is my cardio. It's my high intensity. That's what helps me focus on losing body fat. And sometimes that's what I need. There's a special kind of endorphin you only get from that kind of training. But then other days, I just need to go in and lift something heavy. But some other ideas is simple, just get outside. Sometimes we kind of get stuck in just the doldrums of the house. Maybe we had a bad night's sleep and it's dark when we wake up, or we just haven't found that sunshine yet. We haven't made it outside, and you kind of have to force yourself to get outside and literally just be in the sun. Go for a walk, or get in your car, go for a drive. That literally, a 5-minute drive or a 5-minute walk can make a huge difference when the sun is out. Some other things could be picking up the phone and calling a friend. And you don't have to tell them. In fact, I would suggest don't tell them that you're in a funk, because you don't want to dwell on the funk. You just want to focus out. And when you reach out and call someone else and legitimately see how they're doing, or ask them how you can help them, that makes a huge difference. And that will make you feel better in return. So you both get something. You help somebody else out, and they, without even knowing it, make your day better. Another thing would be physical touch is a huge difference. So especially if you have kids, let them think you're crazy. Go hug on them a little bit more today than you normally would if you're in a funky funk. The goal is just take action. And then also, when you're in a funky funk, do not let your food go astray. Whether that be eating too much, or sometimes people eat too little. The challenge is that might feel like it's going to be some quick fix, but like if it's overeating, we usually think that maybe that's going to be some quick fix, and it may temporarily, because the carbs turn into sugar, and that sugar then gives you this endorphin release, actually the same release that you get from working out, so you might as well get some benefit out of it, versus just just eating yourself to death and not feeling good afterwards. But the challenge is that quick fix then just kind of spirals you further down in the funky funk, because you start beating yourself up mentally, but physically you don't feel good. Because when we eat in extremes, like binging or not eating at all, it throws our whole system into a hormone influx, which literally makes us not feel good, starts shutting down our system, makes us more tired, makes us feel even more overwhelmed. So choose some positive ways to lift yourself up. So again, work out, make sure you keep your food on track, and reach out to a friend, go for a walk, get in some sunlight. I know for me, the last one that's really huge that I do proactively as much as possible is journal. I'm really strong in my faith, so for me, my journaling is a lot of prayer, but it's also, whether you're in faith or not, no judgment whatsoever, just writing down the thoughts helps you think through, like, what is the funky funk? Is it real? Am I kind of beating a cold? And then focus on what you're grateful for while you're writing out. So if you have legitimate concerns and that's the cause of your funky funk, like it's stress, then write it out, get it out, and you'll think through it better when you write it out. If it's whichever it is, switch the gear from letting it out on the paper to focusing on what you're grateful for. You can't do two things at once. Your mind can't. You can't possibly be thinking of everything you're grateful for and still be in a funky funk. If you don't physically feel good, then maybe you don't physically feel good, but just focusing on all the things that you're grateful for is also going to be a great just little boost and help lift you up for the day. So that's my 2 cents on what to do for a funky funk day. Bye!